Hi, Jess. Thank you so much for joining me to talk a little bit about what we're seeing in the market at the moment. What would you say you're seeing on the whole with companies you're speaking to and working with at the moment?
I've seen still some small pockets of layoffs, but not as much as we saw at the beginning of the year. I think companies are being much more selective in the roles that they are actually currently hiring for. So these layoffs aren't really impacting many of our clients. The support staff positions, they're still very, very strong. And I think one thing that candidates have to keep in mind as our clients are being more selective, and therefore the positions that they're applying for, they've already been scrutinized. So we're not going to see these positions going on hold or, being stopped like we used to see maybe earlier this year. So for the most part, I think it's really positive for the support staff.
I agree with you on that. And I think we're definitely seeing employers hiring quite strategically at the moment. So when we're thinking about the types of support roles, those really senior level executive assistants are still definitely in demand. That sort of founder, C-suite level of candidate or partner level in industries like tech and finance. Obviously, tech is continuing to have some kind of inconsistencies when it comes to layoffs and growth and things like that. But I think people recognize that certainly in turbulent times, the EA is a really fundamental support to those C-suite members of the team. So hiring for those is definitely robust. We saw the first quarter, the first couple of weeks of the quarter start slightly slower, but it's definitely gained more pace as we've gone through October and then obviously now into November as well. And I think that really speaks to the unpredictability that we've seen really over the last few years, but certainly this year is a prime example. So, we remain hopeful that the pace that we've gained is going to continue through to the end of the year. What do you think of the talent side of things, on the candidate, the applications that you're seeing? How's that all looking?
That's actually really positive news for our clients. The resumes we're seeing, CVs, are very strong. I think people are putting thought into when they're looking for a new position now, instead of just saying, oh, we'll see what happens. So we're seeing strong resumes. We're seeing more stable salaries. And by that, I mean, I think it was almost 2 years ago, we were seeing really inflated salaries. It was like name your price. We don't see that anymore. We see salaries that match the candidate's background. So I think that's really important for our clients to know. The only thing I would want to draw some attention to is, we're approaching Thanksgiving in the US, which means we're approaching bonus season. And that means some candidates might be waiting for a bonus at this point. If they're not waiting for a bonus, clients can sometimes entertain the idea of a sign-on bonus if they want them earlier. And then there are also some candidates that are just like, I want a better culture. I'm totally willing to forego this as this is an incredible opportunity for me.
No, absolutely. This is always, bonus season, if you will. And that that can definitely make it more tricky for employers who are looking to hire quickly. And we are also seeing employers are starting to move quickly. We had a bit of a sticky time for a lot of this year where people were more hesitant because of the outlook of the economy, whereas that people have got back into pace with hiring. I think that we've seen amongst our clients, and yeah, maybe sign-on bonuses is something that people might have to consider if they do want to hire this side of the new year. Well, I'll be interested to see how the market shapes up for the next few months and on into the new year. Thank you so much for joining me, Jess.
Thanks, Amy. It was really nice chatting with you today.